my goodness, some songs literally put you in a good mood. That's the reason they're called feel-good music, right? And we right here live for good music, like that one.
Yes, Foladele, it's Thursday, and you know the tradition. We serve you the best throwback music videos and take you back to yesteryears through music.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to ask, though, is there any throwback video that you people are looking out for today?
Yes! Dolly Parton, Jolene.
Oh, I love that song.
Continue singing.
I said Dolly Parton.
Continue singing the song.
Okay,
we want to know.
We started already. It's not real, and I'm still going to come for you today. And you know me, I'll eat you raw.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I like that. Okay, go on.
You need help. I want to hear Coldplay Fix You. I'm a huge Coldplay fan, and it was one of like the biggest songs, and yeah, I really want to hear that one. So, okay. OJ, are you going to hook us up? Because the way you're doing
we got you covered.
Okay.
So, OJ, which are you looking forward to?
All of them. All of them.
Oh, my gosh. No,
so I
we
don't like
one.
the fact that you're always diplomatic.
We
I'm
want
going to
one.
play the devil's advocate
I'm in
here.
charge,
We want
ladies.
one. We want one.
Really?
We're not in charge of anything. We want one.
You just played it.
Oh, my God.
Okay, guys, yes, we got you covered. Be part of the show by tweeting to us at TVC Connect with the hashtag #IsSplash on TVC and by calling us with the numbers that will be showing on your screen. You can catch in on all the thrills on your internet-enabled devices. Just go to our website. It's www.tvcentertainment.tv. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Roy Anderson's Flanness. I go by the name King OJ, but you can call me OJ. That's where it is, and it is what it is.
Alrighty. My name is Foladele, guys, and like I always say, welcome aboard.
It's your girlfriend next door. It's the jewel in the crown. It's the host with the most, and my name is Honeypots.
All right, guys. Today on the show, there's entertainment news coming up very, very soon. We have celebrity birthday shout-outs as well. Then Rewind, where you will get a quick history lesson of today in entertainment history.
Right after, OJ will take us over to the Tweet View corner for some humor and savagery from social media.
And of course, Where Are They Now comes up after, where you find out what your favorite Nigerian artists from back then are up to these days.
Later on, we'll do some ranting on the Chew It Off segment. Then we'll bring you a recap of all that you might have missed in the news. And then on Daily Top 5, we'll be talking about top 5 throwback fashion pieces or accessories. Honeypot, I know you're looking forward to that one. Right after that, it will be time for a Celebrity Top 10 countdown, and we'll round things off with Trending Thursday. Oh my goodness, a packed show as usual. So let's just get this started already, guys. eSplash will be back after this break.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So, you guys, welcome back here. So, Honeypot said, when Dido was singing Life for Rent, she was like, if my life is for rent, then nothing I have is truly mine. And Honeypot was like, nothing you have is truly yours. Because she doesn't want
typical
to
Nigerian.
Truly, nothing you have is truly yours because you believe that God owns your life, no?
That's not what she was trying to do.
Believe what you want to believe. I said, this your life is for rent. And at the end of the day, nothing you have is truly...
My life will not be for rent, Abby.
Yeah.
Amen. Abby.
Excuse me, people. It is my life. Am I not permitted to say what I want to say into my
I was
life?
thinking like the owner of the song now, Dido.
You.
I'm sorry.
Your house is for rent, but not your life, in Jesus' name. Amen.
By the end of the day, it is God's property. So it is the truth that Dido is actually saying. I miss good songs. Oh my God, I miss good songs. I mean, people don't listen to good songs like this any longer. I don't know, whatever happened.
Millennials beg to differ.
I know, right? I know. Like, this can be an argument. Like, go back and forth, back and forth. And you know what? I might not just have that energy yet.
And today is not the day.
Today is not the day. Come for me another day. Like, what's the time? At 11 minutes past 12. I don't really have energy, but when it is like 2 o'clock, come. Let's get into the entertainment gist. MI gets into movie production. Nigerian rapper and music executive MI is set to get into movie production. According to a recent interview by CNN's Africa Voices, it was stated that MI is currently working on his first film project after setting up its own production company. Well, we do not know if the rapper will be starring in the movie. We are actually just keeping our fingers crossed to see the outcome. Other Nigerian rappers who have also gotten involved in the film industry include Fowls, Fino, Ikechukwu, Ilbliss, and Reminisce. They have all made their Nollywood debut in various movie projects. So guys, what do you think about this?
Really exciting stuff. I know that I've been privy to some info that Emma is trying to, expand his brand and stuff. So sometimes when we're like, oh my gosh, you're not putting out music, the fans are hungry. Back.
Why didn't I even mention Vector? Vector too starred in a movie.
Yeah, he did,
I mean,
The beats.
Yes, Lara on the beats.
Yes,
it was
so I'm not looking for troubles here. I'm just saying.
Oh, no,
like,
of course.
But, doing.
But please,
because Vector has done it before, so MIT wants to do it.
Focus here, guys.
Okay.
So, it's exciting. I know that so I was saying earlier that fans be like, oh my gosh, we're hungry, give us music. But sometimes the vision is bigger than that, or the vision is no longer that. And he's trying to do other things with his brand. And it's really exciting. I know he's getting into PR stuff. And then, of course, movie production. Yes, exactly. And the lounge as well. So really exciting stuff.
I like the fact that you're saying this because, yes, I think that we are all full of talents, like a lot of talents, not just one. And yeah, it gets to some point in your life. I'm just saying, like, not speaking for MI right now, but I think that, it happens, like you just get somewhere and, you just don't want to do that thing any longer. You're bored and you just want to maybe get into other things, as you have rightly said. So, because I know that people will still come and ask, like, why is he not doing music any longer? Especially when we talk about Nigerians saying that, so once you can sing, you can do all other things. They tell you that this is what we know you for, and this is what you should stick to. Like, they just want to condition you so that's life and so that you stay there. But
I'm looking forward to this project. I would like to see an MI story, a Chocolate City story, like MI from Jos coming to Lagos to take over rap scene in Nigeria and Africa. I would like a story like that.
That would be nice.
We're keeping our fingers crossed to see what they're up to right now.
But I'm really happy for him, and they have it. I think talents now have it easier than those who came before them. Yeah, because now the world is your oyster. You can do anything. You can get into so many things.
Those who came before us.
I wanted to say us actually, but I'm not a rapper. You see.
So you are a creative.
I am a creative.
Individual.
Yes, you are.
So I mean, you should say us. You don't say them. You hear? Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Right. Talents that came before us.
Okay.
I haven't started rapping yet, but I am a creative. Like,
but you rap,
she's an amateur rapper there.
Yeah.
I mean,
what
do you guys think? Have you ever heard Oladele rap?
You better rap or drop.
Okay, rap or drop.
Okay, let's move on.
Yo. Oladele, rearrange your
Let's
face.
get into a nice story away from my career that failed. All right, guys. Reminisce, speaking of movies and stuff, Reminisce gets a movie award nomination. Yes, we're still talking about Reminisce. And the rapper has gotten his first movie nomination in the Africa Movie Academy Awards. That's the AMAs. And Reminisce is nominated in the Best Supporting Actor in a Supporting Role category for his role as Makanaki in Kemi Adetiba's King of Boys. Other actors in this category include Kanayo, Buchi Franklin, Jared Jedord, Zolisa Aluva, I hope, and Kobina Amisa Sam. The 2019 edition of the AMAs is set to hold in Lagos this weekend.
Very big one.
Finally, what's King of Boys, by the way, guys?
Really?
After many years, bye.
Finally.
Recently too, or
no,
did you watch
me,
it last time?
when it
Okay,
came
so I
out.
watched it recently
Like,
too,
yeah,
but I watched it before Faladili and I told Faladili about
guys.
it. So I think
Shade for Ladile Day. Let's talk about Reminisce.
So I guess that, I'm talking about Reminisce, of course. I think it did so well, so well. That movie as a whole is just, oh my gosh. Like, yeah, and the storyline, like getting into the dirty politics and all that. Like, people do politics, but I've not seen this in a while. And I think that this is just so encouraging, especially with the fact that, you can think of a Reminisce and not the usual people who have been doing it. I'm not saying that you shouldn't focus on the people who have been doing this, but then when somebody has done well, then you should commend them.
Yeah, it's a tough category though.
Yeah, it is.
Kanayo, Buchi Franklin.
Those are words too.
But I think Reminisce in this role was something that was widely talked about. And he killed it.
Illblaze. And when Illblaze was trying to speak the Yoruba thing, that movie is just something else.
It was really good. It was really, really good. I found, and I couldn't wait to tell you guys I had watched it. My only thing that I had with the movie was that the scenes were so long. Like, I would be on one scene for 10 minutes. I'm like, why are we still here? But apart from that, I can't really fault this movie in many ways. Honestly, it was a masterpiece, and Reminisce killed it for me, so this is well deserved.
Even if you think that it was too long, I mean, I watched it the second time and I still enjoyed it. I didn't feel bored. I didn't feel that anything was, and all that. And again, oh, wow. And I like the fact that, what the role Reminisce played in that movie shows what the millennial is about right now. When you have somebody who's your head and then you're competing and you're like, no, I mean, you cannot be there. I want to take over and all that.
I loved it. When he confronted Shola Shola,
yes.
Like, you don't know me. Oh, I was just like,
and then you now see the power of that person who's your senior, that you cannot take that experience away. Yeah. So she was waiting somewhere for you. Okay, I'm sorry.
We're done. Reminisce, congrats in advance. We really we're rooting for you and the other talents.
You are just doing what I usually do, spoiling movies for people. Anyway, still talking about movies, yes, Cardi B to appear in Fast and Furious 9.
Ooh.
Yes, rapper Cardi B is expanding her acting portfolio as she has joined the cast of the Fast and Furious franchise. Vin Diesel made this known via his Instagram page, where he shared a video of himself and Cardi B on a location in the UK with a caption, "Last day in the UK, Pamigente, hashtag Fast9 2020, hashtag fatherhood." Let's check out this video.
Day 86 here on the set of Fast 9. I know I'm exhausted. We all gave every single thing we could for this movie. Put it all on the table. Put it all out there.
I'm tired, but I can't wait. I think I ain't gonna front this. It's gonna be the best one.
We were so blessed. The last day of filming in the UK, all love, always.
Yep. Need a chicken nappy nap. Ready to take my nappy nap? I've been saying this the whole day. My nappy nap. Remember that nappy nap.
Fast 9 made.
All right, guys, in case you do not know, Cardi B made a big screen debut this year in the movie Hustlers alongside Jennifer Lopez. According to Vin Diesel, the Fast and Furious 9 movie is set to hit cinemas in May 2020.
I ain't gonna front. It's gonna be the best one.
Cardi B is just a
I ain't gonna
character.
front.
And I think she just respects him because, you know, she's just talkative like that. Like, she was not just
She
in the
was
mood.
tired.
She
They
was
were
not
tired.
just in, I'm telling you, she
They
was
were
not just
tired.
in the mood.
But so I finally watched Hustlers. And I liked the film, actually. I don't know if we've talked about it, but I liked the film. And Cardi in it was what I expected. She was her usual self. So I'd be looking forward to seeing her do something slightly different in Fast and Furious 9. So she was, but when I say her usual self, I'm not even talking about her stripper past, because I don't know why you're clearing your throat there over
Because
there,
that's
OJ.
what she did in Hustlers.
But yes, that's what
Now
I'm saying.
this is Fast and Furious, fast cars.
But when I say her in Hustlers, like, I'm not even talking about her just being a stripper. I mean, like, just the, that sassy thing she does. So I hope
Ratchet,
that
the
she, yeah, the ratchet
ratchet,
thing.
yeah.
Let's call it ratchet.
But I've seen her feature in Being Mary Jane.
Waka pass, waka pass, waka pass.
Not really Waka Pass because, well, maybe you call it, well,
Waka,
she was the
small pass.
lingerie person and it was not like the...
Ratchet
it,
stuff.
it was just, I mean, I don't know what to, you do understand. But guys, what are we doing with ourselves? I mean, I should get into some real side gigs.
Honestly, I really like, what's interesting about today's news is that every single one of them,
Yes.
one is a rapper,
Yeah.
and also
Gets
they're
into
diversifying.
movie.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I think it's fantastic.
So you see, guys, we better just create something.
So
like,
people who always ask,
and be in our lane and create something.
and create too. People who always ask that, do I have to choose one? So I guess this is your answer. You don't have
Get
to
into
choose
movie, make a tape.
What kind of tape?
What tape?
The color tape.
What color?
Right, I'm
Colored
done.
movies.
Color.
What color?
What color?
Can we just move on? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, so wrap on the news. Up next, it's time for celebrity birthday shout-outs. Yes, celebrated today are the following people: Canadian rapper, singer, songwriter, record producer, actor, businessman, and the leader of the OVO clan.
Yeah.
Our leader,
Yeah.
October's very
Very
own.
own.
Ladies and gentlemen, Drake!
Aubrey Graham!
Yeah,
Tommy is 33, man.
our leader.
Another
October's very
rapper
own.
actor, by the way.
Yeah.
He actually kicked off as an actor on,
Yeah.
I think, Degrassi, The Next Generation.
He was too soft, yeah.
Yes, he
As a
was very
small boy.
soft in that series. And it's so nice to see what he has done with himself as well. Happy birthday, Drake. 33, nice.
Another October baby, God.
And guess what? You're put stuff in my head. Like, imagining Drake actually got married to Nicki Minaj.
I told you guys.
You put it in my head.
told you
I
guys.
started thinking about it.
Massive.
Yeah, but he didn't.
But it didn't happen.
Or they're just doing themselves.
We respect people's
But
relationships
you never
here.
can tell.
Yes,
Petty,
we do.
We
Yeah,
do.
Kenneth
We-
Petty and their relationship.
We
Yeah.
do. We
2,
respect
3
people's
years. What's the duration for that marriage?
Hey, no, don't
Nicki
do that.
Minaj. Eternity?
Eternity,
You think
don't
so?
do that.
You think so?
OJ, don't do
No,
that.
just asking.
No!
Okay, moving on. Also celebrated today is American singer, songwriter, actress, and businesswoman Monica. Yes.
Speaking of marriages splitting up, so she filed for divorce from her husband in March. And so I don't know. So I think it might be. But I think for her birthday, it might be worth celebrating because the divorce got finalized. I think yesterday.
As a birthday gift.
Yeah. So maybe she filed for divorce. So I'm sure she's really happy about it.
You
So
see?
happy birthday, Monica.
You see.
But this broke my heart. I hate to
Yeah.
hear divorce because for the longest period, I was thinking that she's just one of those people whose marriages would just to work like that.
Yeah, 8
and at the
years.
end of today,
We're in the woke age. people get bored easily. Anyways, happy birthday to all of you celebrating your birthday on this day.
Are you bored already with your relationship?
I'm not in any, so.
Okay, but you told us that you have girlfriends and wives and all that.
I have them. I belong to everybody. I belong to nobody.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This kind of guy is just so dangerous for you in case you're watching now and you've been having, you know, some feelings.
Let him know. Let him know.
God is love. It's only God I know.
Don't burn my cable. Thank you
God
very much.
is love. It's only God I know.
Oh, did you want to move on?
Yes, happy birthday to all of you celebrating your birthday on this special day.
Okay, guys, I don't know. I think I'm just high on water.
Are you sure?
Up next is Rewind. Take a look to find out some major events that happened in the world of entertainment on this very day.
Get out.
Let's rewind.
I don't think you realize. I said, yo, why are you so jealous? They like I'm sleeping.
Who else likes the ending of that?
Beyonce. Was that 2009, I think, or? Yeah, 10 years.
Wow.
Gasp.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that was Beyonce. If I were a boy, I'm a boy. Anyways, this is Sweetville. Sorry?
Are you obsessed with Beyonce?
Beyonce, my fourth baby mama. This is Sweetville, where we'll bring you all the savagery, humor, and craziness happening on social media.
Wow.
It started. Already.
Yeah, with himself. Humor.
Yeah.
So someone put up this picture of Mariah Carey looking confused, and the person said,
Yeah, I was thinking it was him.
you had a crush on him till he messaged back.
Oh my gosh, OJ, wait, this is honeypot, but go on.
I don't know how to sound like that tribe.
Let me help you.
Yeah.
So you had a crush on him till he messaged you back. Honeypot, so you're chatting with this guy, and then this was how he replied. Hi. I can't wait to see you next week.
Like, why do you have to put me on this table?
Boy, don't worry, we're all on the table. We're both on the table.
What tribe is this?
No, it can be any tribe in Nigeria. I kid you not.
I kid you not.
This is from the shorthand thing, trying to sound cool when you're chatting. So you don't
give me that.
So you don't type properly. Remember that girl that was like, oh, she went on a date on Twitter. Yeah. She went on a date with this guy, and then he now messaged me.
But when you want to type SEE, which is C, why not just
and
do
it's the same,
yeah,
three letter. Oh my God.
Is it that one that is stressing you people? Wait. The word wait, I can't wait to see you. WAIT is put as wait there.
Oh, okay.
And I tell you what, this is the end of it. No matter how well you speak, no matter how much you have in your account, no matter the houses, you don't get, you're going to disgrace me on the red carpet one day.
I've awakened the prof inside her.
Are you sure? You have a white Rolls Royce, Dubai chilling, and it still types like this. Nigerian girls.
So I'll ask him a question. I'll say, when we give birth,
don't talk to my children. Don't teach my child.
When they give our children assignments, it's not hard. You take math, and then I'll take English. It's not hard.
Because you will know how to solve mathematics.
And people now say, hey, you know I multitask. That's why I do this. Don't give me this.
Sorry, let's just move on.
You triggered. I told you you've awakened prof. You triggered enough.
So TV puts up this post and it says, how can they give you Netflix password and you are changing the password? Is there custard in your head? Then somebody now replied, reminds me of the time I lent someone my laptop in uni and she changed my wallpaper to herself and her boyfriend. This is something I can do.
What
because you gave me your laptop.
I lent you my laptop. That's what you said.
I'm using it.
I dashed you in the way we say.
I'm using it for a while. So I want to be seeing myself on the laptop.
So see.
That is so silly. What? How does someone lend some? I give you my password for a streaming platform so that you can, watch movies on my account. So it's already free for you to do. You now go and change the password.
Because I want to remember. I want to remember the password.
This is where you see that, who read that book, Temperament? There are different temperaments. That is when you now know that myself in my temperament, I have.
I think this person's temperament is madness because I don't. What? How do you? Nah, I'm done.
It wants to remember, and I'm using the laptop. I want to be seeing myself when I put on the laptop.
You guys, OJ is joking. Don't try this at home. It is silly. We don't know how to behave sometimes.
How about somebody who told me that, okay, so she had a lot of notes to complete and she gave this person, like, please help me complete it. And instead of that person say, I cannot help you, the person just cancelled, wrote yama yama on the, and gave back to, like,
why do you people...
Okay, let's just move on. Four-eyed Edo boy puts up this tweet and it says, Nollywood native doctors will make Patience Ozoko bring 5K, a newly deflowered roster, and a lizard that just resumed just as one, just to say, take this. put it in your in-laws food and it will not survive. And somebody now replied, all that Nigel was stress for something she could have done with Otapia. We don't support this, but Nollywood in those days, they'll just be making everything look gang.
No, but what's so funny about this is the fact that like in Nollywood, those native doctors, they'll bring an elephant that has a burnt tail or something funny.
Bring horse.
You know, the one that the word, the flower dressed.
He said, no, a lizard that just resumed one. All that not to do one. You went to the zoo
they'll just give you one template that you want this thing to happen. Go and bring me unicorn that is black.
Yes, not just any unicorn. A black one with a purple leg.
Does not even exist. Some that has gone into extinction.
Even
exactly. If that isn't if it ever even existed.
It's just what do we have again? So Omani Israel put up this post and it says, I met this guy in my office and he told me his name was Percy. I just found out today that his real name is Perseverance.
Okay, so the names we give our children these days, Sha, part of the woke society. Beauty. I'm sorry.
Beauty is still okay.
I am so sorry.
Beauty is still okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Which one have you heard lately?
Man said Percy.
I don't know to start. But Perseverance, come on now.
But it's so long now.
And my guy, because of people should not be stressing him. That's say I'm Percy for sure.
Somebody said
I'm going to name my child. I'm going to name my child Charisma. How about that? You love it? Cute for days.
I'm cute.
Sure.
All cute.
Charisma, beautiful name.
What was that one that
Don't steal my name because tomorrow I'll hear that somebody has
They named her Fortune and then she on BBM Miss Fortune
on Twitter.
And you now offend somebody to say that's why you're unfortunate in your
because you've called yourself Misfortune.
Wow.
Anyways, wrapping up Tweetville, somebody put up this post and it says, this Timaya song, I Can't Kill Myself, is the reason I have not saved Shishi this year.
Absolute jam,
so
by the way.
this is a message to all of you. And somebody too was doing this thing yesterday. They said, this life, I can't keep myself, let me just eat.
Who says it's me?
But you have savings.
This is only
so you're all right.
We're saving. I'm about to carry ourselves to Dubai and come back and drink.
I can't kill myself.
Because this life is what is one. On that note,
it's not me that said it, yeah.
The Savage is over on this corner. Thanks for watching, guys. Moving swiftly along on the show. Stick around, guys. This flash continues after this. Don't be yourself for this.
So we're celebrating the good times, and every day is a good time right here on Entertainment Splash and in our lives. Yeah. Because yes, we are full of gratitude. And the thing is that even when things are going bad for you, just know that when appreciate the little things. How about the weather? How about the flower? How about that plant? How about,
what did you eat today or what did you drink?
1, 2, did you start your restaurant with just 5 cups of curry?
Thank you so much, Faladili. I love this because, I did not say that I'm a motivational speaker, but I'm just tell you some things.
I'm motivated already.
You're
Forget.
Thank you so much.
Forget.
Thank you.
To go to the room.
So you know how I was telling you that I started a business and somebody looked at me and said, how much is all these things now? Instead of you to start with a mall, like building a mall, and I'm like, that's why so many people are still there. My darling, if you have 5 naira and 5 naira can buy something for you to start that business, please be like me. Start the business.
Let's sing Kumbaya.
Oh God.
A depth.
I'm motivated today. Thank you very much. Thank you for this. Thank you for these words.
Thank you.
Offering.
No offering. Let's move on so that we can keep the money and save and celebrate good times. Up next is Where Are They Now? Take a look to find out which popular Nigerian artist we were talking about today.
God deal.
It's Where Are They Now? Bigiano. Babalola Oluwagbemiga Gabriel, aka Bigiano, which is an acronym for Born in...
Pussycat Dolls featuring Busta Rhymes, Don't Ya, and of course the very beautiful Nicole Scherzinger. That's the only person I know on that group. Do you people know any other person?
Melody. Yeah. I knew 1 or 2 of them.
It's only Nicole.
They even had a show at some point, but yeah, so I kind of...
But that song was actually popular. So even if you say that you don't know any of them,
Besides you, and Busta Rhymes, very fast rapper, my goodness.
Nicole Scherzinger.
Okay, we're done with that now.
Okay.
Oh, wow. So I saw that you were pulling your beard and then you were...
Nicole Scherzinger.
Okay.
You know he reminded me of? I'll tell you during the break.
No.
That
Okay, ladies and
lecturer-
gentlemen, it's a wrap on the first half of the show. Still to come, we have entertainment news recap, chew it up, daily top 5, celebrity top 10 countdown, and of course, trending test day. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In the words of OJ. All right, we are back for more E-Splash, baby. So far, guys, we have brought you the news, celebrity birthday shoutouts, rewind, Tweetville, and Where Are They Now, and some banging videos. Now it's time to cheer it off, where in a minute or less, one of us will vent on what's currently bothering her.
Motivational speaker.
Why are you laughing?
Turn
already?
ranter.
Be our guest. We suggest.
These people, they are
It's not a
roasting me. oh.
test. Sorry.
No.
Yes, sorry. Go on.
Okay. So I understand that fact that, you know, when somebody is your close friend, you know, the person can tell you the truth. Like, even if you're being stupid, the person should be able to tell you the truth. Not like, yeah, they should be your cheerleaders and all of that. But at the end of the day, they should be able to tell you the truth.
Call you out.
Call you out and all of that. I think Faladele does that to me. And sometimes she sees, like, my mess and comes to work like, honey, but really, you did that? Like, for real?
Yeah.
She does that.
I do that. Yeah, I don't do it. I do it to you now. Always. What? I'm always doing it to you.
Okay. But having said that, that's so fantastic.
Yeah,
I
abuse
love.
them, abuse
But I
them.
think it is not, I'm not talking about close friends now. Well, maybe sometimes you just need to be civil. It's not every time you advise people, especially if that thing is just like you're poking your nose into other people's, businesses. So you have everything to say to everything. So you see the person say, but you know you're a married woman, you shouldn't be wearing. Did she complain to you? Did her husband say that? I mean, so I think that the part I come from, I mean, maybe we are so known for that, because they say that, you know, one person gives birth to a child and the whole
It's the
community,
community.
you know. But I think that when it gets to a certain point, we should just know how to draw the line. You know that, okay, so this person is an adult, or even if that person, you should just be civil at some point. I think we should just know how to behave.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I'm perfect. Like, we are not all perfect, but I think that we should know how to, you know, just...
And this comment, are you talking about close friends now, or you're just saying generally?
I'm just saying
people need
generally,
to-
people just
Okay.
see you and they feel that they have advice for everything.
Oh, yeah,
So
I
you have
agree
not
with
even
this.
sought, you're not seeking their advice,
Yeah.
and then they are willing to offer you one. And it's not as if you need one, you know what you're doing.
There was, I think it was Nsekwe Etim or someone who put up a birthday post celebrating her 45th. And then someone was like, okay, great, you're celebrating, nice. Are you married? Okay, if you're married, where is your children? Okay,
God.
if you're children, are you still with your husband? Okay, if the answers to this question are yes, then great.
Happy
You can
birthday to
celebrate
you.
her. But if they are not yes,
So she go and
then,
kill herself if
you
she
know,
does not
you
have
don't
husband
have
at
something to
45.
celebrate. My chest cut briefly.
So I don't
was
know
just
why
like,
people
what?
do this.
You guys need to do better.
I mean-
but I also like the flip side to this is that we're moving quicker and quicker to a world where there's more sensitivity, and I think people are starting to understand
Some people have
a little.
refused.
No, we're getting there gradually. I think it's very gradual, honeypots, snail speed. Yeah, some people are starting to understand. Okay, this is what I can say. This is what I can't say. So even my mom, like my mom's generation, like my mom is starting to understand. I can't jabber like this. So
She's my friend.
I know she's your guy, and so I think we're slowly moving there. Even the adults, the older people, the younger, everybody's.
So I attend the wedding
What
and
I
then
want.
I attend the wedding and then you're greeting me and you're saying that. So
Tiana
you're
Adele.
no, not that nowadays is even like prayers, but you're saying that. So when are we? So I'm like, everybody's journey is
Different.
And so the man just understood and just started walking. I mean, started going.
Old
So I'm like,
people.
So sad. I know
Old
someone this
people?
happened to at a wedding, actually. One of my friends, she was saying that I think one of our uncles or someone or a family friend saw her, and I was like, now wow, we're still here. Like, how far your own? No? And I'm just like, can you? One at a wedding, do you think she doesn't feel bad already as it
Or
is?
you ask the old person, when are you two going
Or
down?
more like, how's your marriage going, Maji?
Or when are you going down?
I mean, I sent something to you now, Faladele. I sent something to you. And so the auntie was advising. And the person said that, you see, auntie, when I even look at your own marriage, the thing does not even do me like I want to. So please don't advise me again. Can we move on?
What you said, you asked the older person, when are you going to?
No, that wasn't what I said, though.
What did you say?
Anyways, moving on, it's time for a quick recap. That wasn't what I said.
What?
It's time for a quick recap of the entertainment
OJ,
news.
you're going to face the naughty corner.
I'm there. I'm sitting there already.
So we started with MI gets into movie production.
Yes, then we talked about Reminisce, who has gotten a movie award nomination.
And of course, Cardi B to appear in Fast and Furious 9. Ladies and gentlemen, let us know you're watching the show by calling us on numbers on your screen. And of course, tweeting to us at TVC Connect with the hashtag #eSplash on TVC. We're on Instagram too with the same handle. Ladies and gentlemen, Daily Top 5 is up
Yay.
next. So y'all better stay tuned.
There's no need to rush. It's like learning to fly. Or falling in love. So, you know.
Tell your
already.
uncle, it's gonna happen when it's
Yes.
supposed to happen.
Yes.
All right.
She wants to motivate us again.
No.
So is that all?
No, we're done with motivation.
I mean, kudos. The selection of music today. Oh, beautiful.
It's
I loved it.
motivating.
Motivating.
I'm inspired.
Right, guys,
And today's Thursday, right?
on the show, I'm done with these people motivating up and down. Guys, it's time for Daily Top 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alrighty, yes guys, there is no denying the fact that many of the fashion pieces and accessories we rock today have been around for quite a while. Like we always say, fashion is constantly revolving. Interestingly, a lot of the lovely fashion statements we see today date back to the olden days. So let's throw it back and talk about 5 of the fashion pieces and accessories we rocked way back. Number 1. Afro wigs. Yes, the Afro wig is a classic example of an accessory that has made a comeback so many times. It dates as far back as the 60s, 70s, and there was just something many found cool about a huge ball of hair on the head. I don't get it, but they loved it. In the years to follow, though, the invention of Afro wigs came as an answered prayer for those who didn't have enough hair to rock the hairstyle. Depending on the size, people wore the hair in different ways, like keeping a comb in the hair to make it look even cooler. OJ, did you ever do this thing?
Never that. Because I saw my dad. And I saw my dad's old picture and I was always thinking, what is this?
My dad rocked this thing. Oh my gosh.
What? Well,
My dad rocked it too.
Yeah.
And my brother too still rocked it.
No,
I mean,
never
for especially people who are so hairy. Like, it's
Yeah.
always very good. I mean...
Better be for people who are so hairy. I mean, what are you, with a bald patch in the middle? Let's not even do that.
Wow.
But that's why they're Afro wigs, like we said. So,
So you put on the wig if you know you want to still rock this kind of look.
Yeah.
I did it once when I wanted to braid my hair, but that was a long time ago.
Talk about Makodige of your view. She rocks a main fro, and it's her actual hair, but people think it's a wig,
Yeah, it's her hair, and it's always looking good on her. All right, let's get to the second one, and this is crunches. Yes, crunches were particularly popular in the 1980s and 1990s, including the larger and more elaborate versions. Unlike many of the hair accessories we find today, scrunchies were loose and didn't give you a headache or pull back your edges, okay? They were super colorful too, which, I mean, actually made a girl, cherish the accessories.
Yeah. Scrunchies, and people had different names for
not
this one.
hairband.
I used to say hairband. I used to say hair packer. Because like we didn't know. Some people said it's hair bow.
So you say because
It's
people don't
scrunchy.
even find the right, words to use for all of these things. So that was how I just pulled over one day and I was asking at the salon, like, I needed glue for my lashes. And so I was saying that I needed something. And so because I couldn't get that and I felt that it was very bad, I quickly needed to fix something. So I said, okay, so the bonding, like the one they used to bond hair, like, and then they went to bring something like, say, bond. I'm like,
Hair bond.
I
Hair
said,
band.
so this is not even the word I said, but it ain't bond.
Yeah.
Wow. So I'm sorry. Like, wow.
Let's just move on.
My chest!
You went to look for trouble.
If I bond in I want to bond my head.
Number 3 on our list, ladies and gentlemen, is choker. Yes, this is another fashion accessory that was a hit back then and later made a comeback. History talks have it that chokers were worn as some sort of protection around the neck for some women, while others just wore it for the sake of fashion. Chokers are said to have been a fashion accessory since as far back as the 1940s, when ladies wore colliers, the chain, translated as dog collars in English.
Yeah, from French.
Yeah.
Yes.
Chokers. I love chokers. They came back comeback. They made a
still love
comeback.
chokers. I still have chokers. I mean, I watched chokers on this show one day, and somebody said, "Honey, but do you want to kill yourself?
Strangle yourself?
Strangle yourself." I mean, I think that was, and you know, I didn't even. So somebody was watching and recorded it and sent to me and said, "Honey, but I like the fact that you did not even see it as a big deal. You answered that person like, should I remove it?" So I didn't think it was a big deal, you know. But then it boils down to knowing how to talk at the end of the day.
That actual one, wow, shade. That actual one that you have,
yeah, beautiful.
is the actual collier de chain that Ojo was talking about, like the very,
you know, it has, and then it has,
one.
you know, the ring around it.
So
and I have like three chokers like that. Beautiful.
Somebody said you want to strangle yourself.
I'm telling you, they don't know fashion. Know how to talk next time, okay?
All right, our number 4 fashion accessory, ilekedi. Yes, waist beads. Wow.
Wow.
Okay,
Somebody
so
is
waist
excited.
beads, or ilekedi as it's fondly called in Yoruba, has been worn all over Africa since the 15th century. Tagged as the African lingerie, waist beads in the past didn't just represent fashion, but also served other purposes, such as social status, political history, and religious beliefs. Oje, why were you so excited?
So I have a question. I see people wearing this waist bead these days.
Yeah.
Is this supposed to be seen, or
I like
hidden?
that question.
Is it supposed to be seen
So
or
I
hidden?
think that, you know, some are even supposed to be seen because there are different accessories. So some people wear like short skirts and they have the ones that are actually, you know, one
dangling
out, like dangling. You can see it's so visible. And there are some that are supposed to just be inside the clothes, like, you know, but as we said, it is fashion and people just move with different trends at every point in time. And this is just so beautiful. As Africans, we are known as, you know, always loving to adorn ourselves. Yeah. You even see babies in the, you know, I mean, the remote areas. So you see them, they have beads, yes. You know, so many of them like that. But these days, things are actually changing. People still use this, but then, you know, watching like Nollywood movie and some people using juju, and so and then you use it and people are thinking, why are you wearing this? Somebody like me, I just love to adorn myself. I wear toe rings, I wear rings, I wear earrings. I just love accessories. So, I mean,
when you want to meet my mom, your friend, take them off.
Thank you, my darling.
You're going to hear the word of your life.
She's not on that. Okay, so now you reminded me of 2 people. I'm not going to, but I'll give you that gist later.
I'll give you later.
When she comes to my house and she sees my mom, she removes her nose ring. I have never been a fan of nose ring, but I love piercings, and everybody knows. So let's go.
You have joined gang.
All right, so the next one is jelly shoes. Oh my God, did you see Foladele wear jelly shoes?
Last week, was it?
Or some weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, jelly shoes they were a thing. Now, you might not want to admit it now, but let's be honest, many of us own a pair of these plastic jelly sandals. Guys had them in neutral colors, while girls had the more colorful versions. Interestingly, jellies made a comeback a few years ago, and then they went out of style again. I'm sure they'll probably make another comeback soon because they are just comfy and weather friendly, especially with the fact that our dear Foladele wore it and it is not even in fashion at this point. So Foladele does not care about that. And because Foladele can wear it, I think it's already back.
It should come back. Chop knots.
And I'm sure
let's the trends here.
And I'm sure it's an accessory that these Alter kids will really love.
Of course.
They will rock it any day. Like,
Alter to the bone,
the season. So I think that they're even in vogue again.
Yeah,
kinda. You see different types now.
Kinda.
I mean, the transparent shoes that we wear to, you know, those ones with heels. I saw one that's flat and it's 10,000 naira. I'm thinking I'm like, this money is I said, what? Rub back. You know,
all right, ladies and gentlemen, it's a wrap on our daily top 5. Keep it locked right here because we still have more for you right here on the show. Yes, sir. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for our Celebrity Throwback Thursday. Let's find out what celebrity and what song the celebrity has on his or her list. Let's check this out.
What's up, my people? What's going on? It's your boy Pepinazi, aka the man with the bang, the man that can't stop, and you're welcome to my Celebrity Top 10 Countdown. And we're going to talk about the music, you know, throwback music, the music that brought a lot of memories and interesting times. So yeah, make sure you stick around and let's have fun. Man with the bang, Pepinazi. Take it away. My number 10 song is by Abaga. Never Far Away, amazing tune. Big shout out to Ego. Ego did, you know, a lot of the ad-libs. This brought a lot of memories because at that point in time, you know, people were trying to, you know, slow down the music. People were trying to, you know, make sure that the mid-tempo was in vogue. And Abaga did, you know, justice to that. You know, there were times that the tempo was really, really fast. And Abaga came with, you know, the whole acoustic, the live sound, and it was super interesting. Yeah, Never Far Away by Abaga featuring Ego. Watch out. My number 9 song is by JJC and the 419 crew. Big shout out to JJC. He's a veteran, you know, he's done a lot for himself. At that point in time, the guys from the diaspora, which was more concentrated around the, you know, the London, the UK, you know, Birmingham and the rest of them, those guys were trying to penetrate into the Nigerian music industry. And big shout out to JJC, you know, he started that with the Big Brothers and then he moved into it, you know, he started a crew with the Don Jazzies and the D-Band and they came up with the song, Bah. Amazing tune, heavy percussion, you know, vibey, very clubby. So yeah, watch that, it's fun. Yo, welcome back again, guys. I hope you guys are having fun with the music. That was my number 9 by JJC and the 419 crew. Bah! My number 8 song is by Baba Frayo. Yes, Dengue Pose. I think the song came out 98, 99 into 2000, and everybody vibed to the song. It was very expressive because it was just an easy way to just tell someone that, oh, just stay your lane, you know, just maintain yourself, you know. So yeah, Dengue Post was just a literal way of just trying to make people understand that you are not bigger than what you are. So yeah, Baba Frayo came up with this phrase and people connected to it instantly. Dengue Post, my number 8 by Baba Frayo. Watch out.
What we know? African man, when he did my country, anything we hear, Baba get to the food.
Then go the post, they go the dengue, they go the post, they go the waka. Man, I don't even know what that means, man. But yeah, big shout out to Baba Frayo. Yes, my number 7 song is by the Stallion, the elegant stallion of Nigerian music, Oyinka Winu. The title is Oyogogo. Oyinka Winu did a lot for herself. Big shout out to her when she had the song with Sonia Ade. It was an amazing tune and it really cut across. And then she came up with her own single, Yogogo. You didn't have a choice, you had to vibe to the song. Big shout out to Oyinka Winu, the elegant stallion. Yes, Yogogo by Oyinka Winu, number 7. Yes, sir. Welcome back, guys. Number 6 is by the man, the ghetto soldier, African China. This was a very, very conscious tune because Nigeria was going through a lot at that point in time. It was, you know, the military passing the baton to the civilian, and we had democracy going on, but, you know, I think people didn't like what they were getting at that point in time, and, you know, everybody had to just, you know, come up with different kind of tune, you know, to lay emphasis on the things that we felt were improper. So yes, African China came up with the song, and trust me, man, everyone related to it, everyone connected to it, and yes, watch out for it, watch it.
Food you know day, brother, water, I do to make on a lead us well. Don't let this tension to fall inside well.
My number 5 song is by the, you know, the rubber dam master, Raskimono, Under Pressure. And yeah, you know, if you were really inclined with the, you know, the throwback songs, the old school, you know, these guys actually made sure that their voice and their music, you know, they use it, you know, to fight and also to make sure that it was more of activism. And, you know, we had the song by Raskimono, Under Pressure, amazing tune, very bouncy, very, you know, reggae vibey. And yeah, it was a song everybody had to connect to. Under Pressure by the amazing rubber dam master, Raskimono. Watch.
Under pressure, we will. Under pressure. Under pressure, black people. Under pressure. Under pressure, Nigerians. Under pressure.
So you're welcome, guys. My number 4 song is by Paul Play. Moshoriri was a song that we needed prayer. We needed to pray. You know, we needed to just have that very secular song where people could also, adore, the God that they were serving. And, people at that point in time too were also trying to make things happen for themselves. So yeah, Paul Play came up with a song, Moshoriri, and it was a super, super hit. Moshoriri by Paul Play, my number 4. Number 3, yes, to Baba, a guy, a super guy, a man whose career spanned for like 20 years. You don't have a choice. Two-Face has to make this list. Two-Face came up with this song, I think 99, 2000, African Queen. It was a Pan-African super hit. People had to relate to the song. People didn't have a choice. So this was an introduction to the Afrobeat sound to the diaspora. So big shout out to Two-Face, African Queen, number 3.
Just like the sun, light up the earth, captivated my soul. Now every day I want you more.
So you're welcome back, guys. Number 2 is by the Coco Master himself. I'm the band, Tongolo. I think the band didn't really give us the concrete meaning of what Tongolo means. But anyway, you guys can think of that from the top of your head. Tongolo by the amazing the band, the Coco Master, my number 2. So yes, welcome back, guys. I hope you guys have been having fun with the countdown. It's been amazing. I think I had fun. I'm sure you guys had fun as well. So yes, it's time to leave you guys with my number 1 song, and this is by. Okay, I had to stop Latimashi Illegal. No more illegal. This is by the man with the bang, and it's titled Illegal by the man Pippin has. So watch it, have fun. The time is 2:15. Kiniko Shele. ọmọ Ọlọ́run kó wọlé.
má lọ wá oyè lẹ́gà mo gbá wọn tèmi sórí bíi ti mẹ́dà we are supporting Mayweather ṣebí because that they say it's illegal.
Illegal. So you see, Pepenazi is my friend though, but I have not asked him if he ever attended Cherubim and Seraphim, because that song, it looks like a song that somebody from that church will just, people.
Oh, I think Olamide sounds very Cherubim and Seraphim-ish on it.
Awesome countdown by Pepenazi. Loved all the songs that he actually chose in his top 10 countdown. We'll take a break now and we will be back.
Yes, Entertainment Splash continues, and of course, we're here for the last leg of the show. So let's talk about Trending Thursday, but we can't do that, of course, without our guest who is right here in the building. Some people call him Ogagus, but his real name is actually Ogaga. And Ogaga is so many things. I don't even know which one to call you. What should I use?
A&R,
PR.
Music blogger, writer, journalist, I'm everything.
The guy who tweets, and his tweets resonate with me. There's so many things we can call you, but you're welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Good to have you.
Thank you.
So let's get right into it, okay?
Yeah.
So the 13th Headies Awards happened on Saturday, last Saturday. And of course, there have been so many
controversies.
There's been so much controversy. There's been so many questions. And so let's get right into it. Okay, so the awards show might not be up to international standard yet, Mogaga, let's agree on that. But can we say that there are improvements when you compare, where we started from and to now? There have been 13 editions. Can you say that? Because even Grammys, they didn't start in a day. They didn't start in 13 years. I mean, Grammys have been around for a while. Oscars, all the awards we're comparing them.
To be honest, I think, I hope I don't get hit for this.
I hope so.
But I think the quality of the Headies is actually declining.
Wow.
Instead of getting better or rising, is actually declining based on the production and display might be better, but the quality of the show itself is on a decline.
Wow. Even production-wise?
Production-wise, maybe not, but the quality of the content in the show, because production is more than display and sound, but the production of the scripting, the writing, the hosts, the presenters, is getting bad. We've had better editions of the Headies.
Okay, because I saw where was it Tasha who was going to present?
Yeah.
And she already looked at the envelope, said a line. She looked at maybe the teleprompter, and then like it was disjointed. You knew that, okay, yeah, we always know that you have stuff to say and they always put all of these things there. Maybe people don't go for rehearsals or they're supposed to, or I don't know, but it was just disjointed. Yeah, we knew that it was written.
Yeah. I know the
was very
performers
obvious.
do rehearsal, but I don't know if the host and the presenters do.
The hosts and the presenters do rehearsals, I think, but some do not show up. And probably because, okay, it's the Headies, it's Nigeria, it's a Nigerian organized show.
We'll do it anyhow.
We'll rough it, we'll improvise. And this affects the show. And I think every host and the host and every presenter should be scripted. When you're scripted, you have like shows like the Oscars, the Grammys, everybody is scripted. You go for rehearsals, you know, you learn your lines, so you know what you're going to say. So you don't come in there and you say things like, I'm Regina Daniel's mother. I'll say things like, no leave, no transfer every 2 seconds. There should be a script. You can put in one and...
So, sorry, quickly, before we move on from that, so should it be on the guys in charge to say, if you don't show up for rehearsal, you're not presenting anymore?
To be honest, it should be on the producers, it should be on the organizer of the Headies. If you don't show up for rehearsals, even in the other show, if you don't rehearse for the sound, you're not performing. Okay, Mr. OJ did not come for rehearsal. Who is the next available person we can get? Get an OAP. You can even get someone in the audience that is dressed looking, that works within the industry, and just give him the lines to memorize it. You don't just go there
Talking about saying that it's gone down the drain. I mean, some people think that it's not even as juicy, as you said, you know, as it used to be. And people are talking about the credibility. So some people are even saying that there is no credibility when it comes to Headies. And you know that thing people say about awards, like they just don't care because, I mean, it is not the award you give me that would make me or would validate me at the end of the day. What would you say about this?
When it comes to credibilities, I think the Headies have lost credibilities over time.
Did they even ever had credibility?
I think that was the time that they had. Award shows are actually produced to make revenue for the organizers. I think that's why the fact that in Nigeria, even in other parts of the world, it's a television show. People have to pay money for advertisements and whatnot, but you have to be able to strike a fine balance. You don't do things like, for instance, now there's a huge complaint that the awards, the plaques, the winners are not engraved on the awards,
on the plaques,
on the plaques. So because of that, most A-list artists, they feel like this award is not credible. And over the years, because of that, because of the lack of the credibility, you can see that there was a huge absence of A-list and B-list music stars. Like, none of the Artists of the Year nominees showed up. Like, I was privileged to pick up an award for Yemi Alade when she won Best Performer. You could say that it was almost all the winners, maybe about 20% were there. And the audience was filled up with Nollywood stars and Big Brother Nigeria housemates. There were little to no actual music artists that were present at the award show. I'm serious. It's true. You couldn't see, like, even artists that...
Ex-housemates and ex-housemates.
It was more like a social gathering than a music...
award event.
So I have a problem. People complain that so-so artists won this award, so-so artists won this award. So are we saying that the artist that won on that night actually doesn't deserve the award? Rema winning Next Rated, yes, over Zlatan and the rest. Are we saying Rema doesn't deserve the Next Rated award?
I think Rema deserves the Next Rated personally, but there are some other categories that the winners...
Like what category?
Like what category? Let me just think what...
How about Best Vocal Performance Female?
For instance, Best Vocal Performance Female.
I was asking.
When it comes to Vocal Performance Female, I think the category has R&B in it.
Yes.
Uyomoyo is not an R&B song; it's an alternative song.
But they even put it for pop.
And it was scaled out for pop. So Best Vocal Performance, it shouldn't win because over the years, there are years in the past where some artists that are quote unquote A-list, they attended and they give them certain award because they were in attendance. Meanwhile, they probably were not deserving of that award.
Because vocalists on the line, vocalists. I mean, look at that word. I mean, I'm not saying that somebody is not good. I'm not saying somebody is not popular.
Once this repeats itself once or two times, the award starts losing.
Okay, so you talked about half of 80% of this A-list and B-list artists were away, and of course we all know that a chunk of them were at Wizkid's Starboy Fest.
Yeah.
And so my question is, do you think that the organizers of Headies were supposed to say, oh, Wizkid has an event on this day and it's taking everybody, let's move our dates?
You know the funny thing?
Is it fair to ask that of them?
I think the major problem this year Headies had was dates. For instance, no major award ceremony, music award ceremony comes in October. October is a huge touring
for artists.
For artists. And you're not going to tell an artist to close door of revenue to come and attend your so all these Starboy Fest, Simi and Adekunle were in Abuja. I think Sheshe was in Ghana. These engagements were booked prior to the Headies, and the Headies Day was just announced like 3 weeks ago. I'm not going to turn down bread to come to the Headies.
I love that. I mean, that's money
Headies not going to block my back, so that's a huge problem. I think another huge problem this year Headies had was the year under review. You had artists like David,
Victor AD.
like no, let me say something. Wizkid, Davido, Tio Savage nominated for Artist of the Year, and the year under review was 18 months, which it should even be 12 months. And these artists did not release material in this 18 months. So should they really be nominated in Artist of the Year when you have artists like Kiss Daniel, Zlatan,
But he's not even in
Naira Marley, that were extremely active within this year under review. I think they should start respecting the word year under review. No matter how Adele is big, if she doesn't have material released in a year, she's not going to get a Grammy nomination. So we're not going to nominate Davido because he's Davido. When he has no song or album or project released under that year.
Okay, and so I was talking earlier to Foladele about Niniola because I just saw Niniola's post. I saw Niniola on Friday, and then I saw a post on maybe Saturday morning or Sunday morning. It was just a random. I'm like, oh, Niniola did not attend Headies, and she's been releasing songs, and I just don't know. I mean,
that's what we are saying. We are nominating artists that were not active or very active in the year under review. There's going to be a problem. Personally, when it even comes to best pop single in the year under review, I think Niniola should get it
because I did not even
for
see
designer or banner. Even performer of the year, she should be there somehow, somewhere. All this, I know the funny thing, all these snubs that have happened in the past to some artists, that is why if this award ceremony doesn't have credibility, I'm not going to attend again. For instance, Burna Boy lost Next Rated a few years ago, and I don't think he has attended ever since. You could see the techno issue that happened a year ago where they switched. Because of that, over the years, the award keeps losing steam. And it's so sad that an award as prestigious as Headies that we grew up on
this is all we
is
have.
Getting all this negative vibe.
But this is like the biggest that we have.
But you see right now, Naira Marley is shading it on Twitter. Wizkid is co-signing. It's giving the brand major blows.
How will you not shade it when you were celebrated in London?
You have criticized. What advice would you even give to them if you were to suggest?
In one word. In one sentence.
In one sentence, yeah.
In one sentence.
In one sentence, I think the Headies should go back to the drawing board. They should tackle things like awarding. Once an award loses credibility, it loses almost all relevance it has. So we have to try to bring back that to the Headies.
Bring back the Headies.
Bring back the Headies. The real Headies.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
All right, wrapping up the show. Finally, tomorrow is Friday. Do not forget to send in your selfie request. And of course, as usual, we'll play it for you tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is OJ. And on behalf of Foladele and Onipot and our guest Osage, Ogaga, we say bye and we'll see you guys tomorrow.